The inspiration behind Haice was a collaborative effort between my cousins and I. 6 years ago, we were sitting together in my aunt's house and talking about how there were no good holidays in November because there's just Remembrance Day and that's fucking depressing. So we decided that we had to make a fun one.
I have a friend.
Stealing your question.
And his name is Jeff. And he invented Haice. I have a friend and his name is Jeff. He invented a holiday called Haice. And it is awesome.
I got involved in Haice through a friend of mine that I met in high school. He told me he made it up with his family, and the gift that he got me was
So we decided we were going to get each other $10 gifts, and Jarrett decided it would be called Haice. No one knows why. People always ask me, but I can't answer that question.
funny that year. I saved it for years that I had to continue the holiday.
My favorite thing about Haice would probably be the way that it just brings everybody together. Honestly, it's just, there's just like so much love that doesn't come around throughout the year.
It was a two-part gift. The first part was a bag of gummy worms with a post-it note on it that said, "It was worm," and a framed copy of The Best Note Ever.
People always mistake haste for haste. My uncle always calls it haste, and he has celebrated 6 of them with us. And I think none of us correct him because we just don't care.
The best Haice that I've ever had was probably last year. It was amazing. The fact that there was just like, probably there was because it was the best Haice I've ever had was probably last year because there was so much alcohol involved.
Wait. Just pause your interview. What's the worst?
Yeah, feel my crotch.
Well, it's not my fault. You sit like a whore.
I did not stick to the $10 limit this year, but 2 years ago, or maybe last year, we increased the limit because of inflation to 15.
There was a kid in our class and he was reading, we were marking tests, and they asked, why didn't the dad like the lemonade in Butcherbird? And he said, "It was worm, because this is how he talked all the time." And the best note ever was, oh my God, what was that even about? Why were we mad at each other? You were mad at me because I licked your face.
There's always Braun water, like.
And it said, "The constant face looking must end."
My best haste gift ever. Probably this year, I got my younger cousin Jarrett a book called You Are Very Special to Me. And it is the gayest shit I've ever read. I'm gonna steal it from him and read it to you sometime.
Okay, what's the best Haice gift you've ever given?
I just told you.
No, received.
Why this Haice? The best Haice gift that I've ever given might be the little bell that I gave for Lisa last year, because Lisa's boyfriend is terrified of Little Bell, and she puts it on the bed and he like fucking freaks out. He's scared of Little Bell. He shouldn't be, because it's just a little bell.
And it was written in highlighters, and I remember I wrote, "Dear Jeffrey, I find the blatant overuse of my highlighters extremely offensive because you like colored it. You made like a background of color with different highlighters. It was like plaid, highlighter plaid."
You know what? I usually get really, really shitty ones from my family. I just get, like, dollar store shit. Because no one knows me like they should. I think probably the best gifts I've ever gotten are from you or Talus. But right now I can't even think of what you've gotten me.
I hope that eventually everybody starts celebrating Haice. You know, not for the presents, but for the love. You know.
I was fucked. It was the day before, and I was stuck in St. Albert, and I had no choice. So I went to St. Albert Center, and I went to one store and found both of your Haice gifts in like 5 seconds.
The thing I'm looking forward to the most this Haice is obviously gifts. Because they tell you a lot about your friendships. And how well people know you.
I'm always excited about presents, I'm not gonna lie.
Of course.
Because it says a lot about who you are and who your friends are and what your friends think of you.
Of all the Haices, why this Haice? Because... Of all Haices, this Haice because I have no idea what's in store. And I love being excited for presents and not knowing.
If a gift sort of, like, relates to an inside joke or something that your friend really knows about you, that makes it a good gift. Just something significant in your relationship with the person that you're getting the gift from makes it a good gift. If it's just something random from the dollar store that they're like, oh, Jeff will think this is funny, that sucks, because I don't ever think.
Haice is better, different than Paris Hilton's My New BFF because, well, Paris isn't here first. We don't, our nicknames are not, my nickname is not Bikini Lisa because I didn't earn it. And it's not that I'm not cocky, but I didn't earn it.
Haice is different. It's not just like, I have to spend a certain amount of money on you because this is the holiday. It's like, Haice is like, it all comes back to love. To be inside joke related?
Inside joke, but like, I expect my friends to know me well enough to get a present that I'll think is funny.
Do with it.
These are supposed to be Haice-related questions,
No,
Talus.
I like these so much better.
If there was
Talus has to
only
agree
30 seconds in a
against
day, what would I do with it? So every day is 30 seconds.
There's
I'll
only
give you
30 seconds.
to open your presents, because it's time. It's 11:21.
What?
What? It's 11:21! Seriously. It's time to open presents.
Okay. Who's first?
You can't put any of this into the
Answer the question, please.
What?